Good morning. I thought it's about time I showed you the real TravelON family. So, yesterday I did a video going to the garden centre to get some plants for the garden. Now, Mrs TravelON called me and said, don't get too many. Did I get too many?
No, he did good. He normally goes 3 times this.
There you go.
Yeah,
so if you haven't seen that video, go over and have a look. It's a beautiful garden centre in Arrecife. And some of you asked me, well, can we see you plant them? Well, that's what we're doing this morning. Now, I don't know whether to do the manual work and get digging the holes and planting, or get Mrs TravelON to do it. What do you reckon?
I think we should share it, half each.
Well, I think I should just instruct you on where to put them. And you've just had your nails done, so I've got you some gloves so you can keep them safe. And I'll do the manly thing. So come on, let's plant some plants here in Lanzarote, and I'll show you what we're going to do. Right then, so this is where we're going to plant them. Now the garden is, well, it's not great. I bought that bike ages ago and put it there and was going to have all the plants growing over it. It's still in progress. I think we're going to work on that. But you can see, well, there's a few plants here, but there's a lot of dead ones, look. And I am absolutely useless. This was an old fish tank that I thought would be nice to grow something in, but I've just filled it with stone, so I don't know what to do with that. If you've got any suggestions or any ideas, well, let me know. We've actually got 2 sections of the garden. I'll explain in a minute. So the garden is in 2 areas. There's that area over there, and then there's this area here. And this area here has another little section where I've tried to do plants. Now I've had all sorts here. I've had a pond, I've had everything. I've pretty much got sick of it. And again, there's a tree that just does nothing but shed leaves. Do you know what? I don't know whether gardening is a pleasurable thing or a pain in the rear end. I would go with the latter, but let me show you. So this area here, I actually built these. I built this little wall, look, and we've got what's called these succulents here, which grow really easily. So they're all right, and you can see there's a few more there with some little pots. Mrs TravelON likes to put her little touch on things, look. She buys these bloody starfish and these little things from Shein. They always arrive in the post and then they get put all over the bloody garden. So you saw that tree there and the one that I just showed you here. Mrs TravelON bought them to go either side of the bloody front door, and I was like, what are we going to do with them? They're going to grow huge. She thought they were little bushes, so I ended up planting them in the garden. And like I said, I'm sick of picking up leaves, so they might be getting tucked down. Right then, so we'll put Mrs TravelON to work because I'll do the camera. I'll do the camera work. So these are the plants. I think what we do is we put them where we want them first, and then you can dig the holes.
Okay, good plan.
And then we'll put them in.
Yeah.
So go for it. So we've got geraniums and we've got these succulents with a bit of colour, and these are supposed to be really good. You can see the watering system here. They're like, it's like black tubes, look. These are very popular in Lanzarote. You'll see them all over the place, look. They're like tubes with little holes in and little watering things, and they just connect to the tap. But the problem with these is, and I'll tell you, and there's another one on the other side, while Mrs TravelON does that, while she plonks everything down, I'll show you the other side. So the problem with this watering system is, unless you've got it on a timer, you turn it on, and then you crack on with your day and forget, and then by the end of it, you've wasted loads of water. And look on this side, look, it looks a bit of a mess, so I'm gonna have to work on this. So here, look, you can see them. So I need to cover them with the plants or bury them in the pecan. Now they are black because these stones are called pecan. Okay, usually they're black, but you can buy the red one, and the red one I think looks nicer. And I might go and get some more of that in a minute. I might take you with us.
So I'm thinking like 3, because this is quite a big.
Okay, well I haven't bought like 300, so remember we've got 2 areas, so you've split them
equally.
equally.
Oh, I thought you wanted them all this side.
No, both sides.
Okay.
And that's going to be no good there because it's in the shade. It needs a bit of sun. Or maybe it will be, I don't know. And there's already pink flowers here. This just needs cutting. I'm going to end up doing this myself for sure. For sure. I'll end up killing her by the end of today. Right, where are we going to put them? This is a side that needs more because it looks quite empty. And here, look, there's a place here I forgot to show you. Look, we definitely need at least 2 or 3 in there. But
no, I'm thinking an orange and a yellow there.
Yeah,
that's
all right.
enough, isn't it?
An orange and a yellow there.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Okay. This is like Mrs TravelON's contribution to the garden. Look, she buys all these things and then makes me put them up. Thanks, Sheen, for loads of stuff.
There's Sheen, look at my little owls.
I know, I've already shown them your little owls.
Oh, I think this one.
Right, we've got a couple of pots over here as well. This is the problem with living in Lanzarote.
That one there.
There's not much you can put, well, there's not much garden area. Right then, we've got a little bit of soil. We're going to whack a hole down here. I feel like Alan Titchmarsh here. We're going to whack a hole down here, look. So the guy in the flower shop said, you've got to literally take these out the pot and give them a little squeeze to release, not too hard. And then we're going to whack it in here with the soil, and then you cover it with the red stones, look. Give it a little squeeze in, and hopefully that should get watered with this thing here, look. There's a bit of water coming out, and then it should spread. It's a bit of a spreader, that one. Right, I'm going to leave Mrs TravelON in charge of planting, and I'm going to go to the hardware store and try and get some more of them red pecan stones. I'll take you with me. What an exciting time. Come on, let's go to the hardware store. Right, you happy there, yeah?
Yeah, I'm good.
Sure?
Yeah.
You know what you're doing?
Yeah.
Excellent, you enjoying this?
I like gardening.
I don't know any famous female gardeners that I could call you.
There was one, wasn't there? I
don't know, I'll call myself Titchmarsh, or you can be Mrs Titchmarsh, which is Mrs T anyway. Anyway, I'm going to the hardware store, I won't be long. I'm going to be absolutely ages, I can guarantee it. So we're off to, well, essentially the hardware store area to get some of them little red stones. And I'll show you that. I might even take it into the hardware store. I want to kill some time, you know. Mrs TravelON's doing all the hard work, which is great. And another bonus of doing these videos and having this channel, because usually it'd be me doing it. But I said to her this morning, I'm going to do a follow-up video to the garden centre video yesterday, because a few of you said, oh, it'd be nice to see you plant the plants. And she said, oh, I'll help. Can I do it with you? Well, of course you can, Mrs TravelON. You can do all the hard work, because I hate getting my hands dirty. Dry hands and dry feet. That's why I don't like the beach. And my other problem is I am, well, a bit of a perfectionist. I think I've got a bit of OCD, I'm not sure. So when me and Mrs TravelON work together, it always ends up with an argument or two, or me going, listen, clear up, let me do it. So it's probably best that I get out the way and let her plant it. Otherwise I'll be standing there going, no, you need to move it to the left 2 centimetres, that's not right. It's the same when we decorate the Christmas tree. I have to know exactly the size of the baubles, where it goes, it has to be perfect. I am a little bit of an OCD freak. There you go. Insight into Mr TravelON. Let me show you where we get the little red stones. We call them pecan. You can get them in black and red and do all sorts in here. So here we are in the industrial centre, and this place behind me is where you get all your sand, your cement and all sorts of stuff. It's more for construction, but it's open to the public as well. So let's show you. Right, this is Paco. This is the main man that does everything. Look. Now you can pick it up in bags like this, or you can get it delivered to your house and they bring a big crane. ¿Cuántas? ¿Dos euros? €2 a bag. Right, I'm going to help Paco and I'm going to show you where he gets it from. Right then, Paco's even going to bring it to the car. Usually, when you buy quite a lot, you reverse the car in and then he'll load it up for you. Or you can order it to your house, look. And Paco brings it in a big van and lifts it over and dumps it all. It's brilliant, look. Look, these are all the vans, look. There you go. But we're going to whack it straight in the back of here. So let me show you what they do in here, look. If you want sand, there's plenty of sand. You've got the bigger stones there, look. Buenos días, ¿todo bien? He's getting all that ready there. This is the black pecan, a little bit finer. And this is all from the volcano. This is all little stones from the volcano. So if you have the big ones, you get it from here, look. But these are all bagged up. €2 a bag. Can't complain, can you? Go on then, Paco's going to sort us out. Gracias, Paco.
Nada.
€4, ¿no?
Sí.
Muy bien.
Okay, thank you.
Muy bien, amigo. Gracias.
Gracias, thank you.
Adios. So there we go. We got our stones off Pedro. What an absolute gentleman. I tell you what, they're so nice, these people. If you're nice to them and you at least try and speak a little bit of Spanish, I mean, my Spanish is nowhere near perfect. In fact, it's terrible. But if you try, you do get the respect. I mean, if you don't try and speak Spanish, it must be frustrating for them. But you know, if you try, they really do sort of appreciate it. I'm thinking of maybe getting a little timer to water the garden. I don't know. maybe we'll come back and have a little look. The problem here in Lanzarote with the hardware stores is they close on a bloody Sunday. Can you believe it? The days where you want to do your DIY, they close. So you have to get everything on a Saturday. And on a Saturday, they close at 2. So it's a bit of a rush job. And then if you forget something, well, you're screwed, ain't you? Right, we'll go and have a look at how much these little timers are for the watering system, and then we'll see. Come on. So this is where the hardware stores are. You've got one here, which is more for sort of plumbing and things and pools. You've got another one up there that does all sorts. You've got another one further down. And then if you want something on a Sunday, you have to go to the Chinese bazaar there. It's called Bazaar China. And they do sort of tools and that. But they usually fall apart within a second. So here we go. This is what a Spanish hardware store looks like. I would assume it's pretty much similar to a normal hardware store that you find back home. I don't know why I'm filming this. I don't know why, but I thought I'll just expand a little bit and show you sort of a day in the life of Mr TravelON when he's not talking about traveling and excursions. Look, you can get literally everything here. Look, all your paint, big things for the pools, loads of stuff for pools here that you probably wouldn't find in the UK, would you? Because not many people have pools. Whereas here in Lanzarote, it's quite common. I mean, we will discuss pools on another time. They're a complete waste of money. This is that black tubing stuff that I told you about that waters the garden, and you can buy that, look, and then you can buy all the little bits, look. So you can buy all the little bits and things like that. So that's quite handy. But we want to see about getting sort of a watering system. Look, you've got sprinkling systems here. You've got absolutely everything. So I did have a timer on one of them, but it broke, probably because I didn't take care of it. As I'm getting older, I'm finding that I'm buying things and really taking care of them. Either that or I'm just getting tighter. And I don't see, I can see one here. Let's have a look. This one's actually a video system. That's madness. This is a timer. So you've got timers here. I don't know, 37 euros. That seems quite a lot just to time your bloody water. That one's not bad, 36, look. And then you can go up to like the digital ones here, look, which are like 49. I don't know, what do you reckon? Let me know in the comments. Should I get a timer or should I just water the bloody garden by hand? What do you think? I'm not sure. I think the best thing to do is get the garden looking nice and then we'll decide on watering it. I've got a hose. I can do it by hand, can't I? I'm so tight, ain't I? I'm so tight. Plus, if it's on a timer, you tend to use loads of water as well. So it's going to cost me an absolute fortune. I shall have a think. Let me know in the comments what you think I should do. Right, let's get out of here. Let's get back to Mrs TravelON because, well, we'll need to make sure she's planted these plants properly. Let's go. Right then, let's see how Mrs TravelON is getting on. I think she's done this side. I shall inspect in a moment. She's over there. Oh, hello, my darling wife. I've been busy getting bits for the garden.
Well, this is done. They're all planted.
Wow. And you got the broom out. You do realise I bought you a new broom. I don't know why you work. She's using a half broom, which broke. So I bought
It's easier for this bit, look.
Okay.
Look.
I did buy you a new one.
I never see it.
Oh, look, very nice. So hopefully they'll grow. How many have we got over here? 3. Oh, and you put that one in a vase as well. Fantastic. So what do you reckon? She done a good job? I think so. Oh, and there's another one down here. Brilliant. Did you enjoy that? Right then. Time for a bit of manual labour. I'll tell you what, them are bloody heavy. And we're going to put these along here just to cover up any bits that are showing soil, or basically cover up the leaves as well. Come on. So you can see here where there's a little bit of soil over there. There's some dead bits there. But we want everything to look nice and red, look. And look what happens when you put the new stuff down. It just looks so much nicer, doesn't it? Look at that. It just covers everything and just makes it look nice. There you go. Spread it out a bit. We're rocking and rolling. There you go. We'll leave them to grow. And then maybe we'll come back and see how they're getting on and I'll keep you informed. Right then, so let's have a little look. Mrs TravelON has finished. She's done a great job, hasn't she? Wow, look at that. That looks really nice. Really nice. There you go. What can I say? It was a little bit of a gardening session for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did and you want to see more videos like this, well, I'm glad to do them. Are you?
I don't mind.
Should do anything, but I tell you what, it's roasted. I think Mrs TravelON's going to get sunbathing after this, but you look very hot.
I am.
See you in the next video. Make sure to like, follow and subscribe. See you later. Say goodbye, Mrs TravelON.